Hello again. Good morning. I want to take a look at this text by Cynthia Ryland again today. I know we've read this one before, but it's okay to read a book more than once, especially with such a brilliant author. So this is called Long Night Moon. Take a look at the cover. She loves to write about places that she enjoys, just like in her book, Long Night Moon. You can tell that Cynthia spent a lot of time outside looking at the moon. The countryside is a magical place for her at night. Today, we'll be thinking about our own special times and places to write about. Here we go. Long Night Moon by Cynthia Rylant. Long ago, Native Americans gave names to the full moons. They watched throughout the year. Each month had a moon, and each moon had its name. Wow, I noticed right away that Cynthia must feel connected to this Native American tradition because, like them, she loved nature. As I read, notice the creative, detailed descriptions that Cynthia uses to create a picture in our minds of the countryside she loves so much, and notice how her love of places comes through. In January, the stormy moon shines in mist, in ice, on a wild wolf's back. Find it and find your way home. In February, a snow moon glows white, sharp, in a cool, crackling breath. It will miss its sister, the sun. In March, a sap moon rises over melting ponds, sleepy bears, small green trees. It tells a promise and a hope. In April, the sprouting grass moon brings all wanderers back home. Baby birds love this moon. It lights their tiny heads. In May, a flower moon blooms wide open, bright, happy to be here. It is a smiling moon. It is a song. In June, the strawberry moon shimmers on succulent buds, on crisp new shoots, on quiet, grateful rabbits. There is, in the dark, a moonlight meal. Do you notice how creative her descriptions are? And it just adds to the depth of the setting. We can just picture and see and visualize where this is taking place because of her descriptions. In July, the thunder moon trembles, shudders, and disappears in a thick black sky. It listens to the clouds beat their drums. In August, a harvest moon grows round and full, like a big ripe melon, blessing the calm fields of hay. In September, a coon moon watches for shining eyes and busy feet, little brown noses in the air. It loves the small night creatures. It shows them a better path. In October, the acorn moon comes strong, yellow, the biggest moon of the year. Leaves are falling and birds are flying. This moon says goodbye. In November, a frosty moon holds a hard ground, empty trees, the wind in lonely places. It shivers with the shining stars. It thinks it might just. Can't you just picture that November cold evening? And in December, a long night moon waits and waits and waits for morning. This is the faithful moon. This one is your friend. Wow. Once again, I noticed that Cynthia writes with passion. because she loved the places she writes about. She gave details about the time and the place. I have made a T-chart called Places to Write About. And I want to show you how I'm going to fill this out, and you're going to do the same in your writer's notebook. So this can go in the section of your writer's notebook called Writing Ideas. So I want you to make a T-chart just like I have and put your title up here at the top. On the left side, I'm going to write the word where. And on the right side, I'm going to write the word when. So sorry. Here, right here. When. Okay? Now I need to figure out what are some places that I love and I'm passionate about, just like Cynthia Rylant. Okay? So I'm going to add that here. I'm going to make just one text box so that I can continue typing, but obviously you're going to write with a pencil on the two different sides. So where? One of my favorite, absolute favorite places to go is called Stone Harbor. And this is a place where I grew up going with my family. When do we go? Most of the time in the summer. And my favorite time of day there is sunset on the bay. It's such a beautiful time to either be swimming, boating, or just sitting and relaxing and watching the sunset. So that's really lucky that we had that. Another place that I love to visit is my parents have a place in Maryland, and it's called Northeast Maryland. And my favorite time to go there is actually in the fall. It's absolutely beautiful during the daytime when you can look out on the bay and see the beautiful leaves and trees, and it just is absolutely gorgeous. It makes me smile. Another place that I love going to is school. Beaver Creek. It's one of my favorite places. Again, during the daytime actually, I should change it to morning. My favorite time of day at Beaver Creek is in the morning when students arrive. I just love being in the hallway. Well, I'm going to add this. In the hallway to say good morning to everybody. It's such a special time when you see kids getting off the bus and just their smiling faces. I love that time of day. So when students arrive, walking through the halls. I love that. I miss it. Finally, my last absolute probably favorite place in the world is my bed. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to get into my cozy bed at night, snuggling under the covers and just getting comfortable, ready for sleep. I actually really like my bed in the morning too because I just don't want to get out of it. Okay, so here are just some of mine. I also want to share with you a couple more places that this is just an example. So where and when, it could be the beach at Cape Cod during the day, sunlight through seasons, your backyard, a nighttime party, the schoolyard, maybe your first and last day of kindergarten during recess. And I like how they even wrote how they felt. And then India, maybe you've been somewhere really far away, or maybe you've traveled somewhere this summer that you love. And this is just an example from here. Okay, friends, it's your turn. In your writer's notebook, I need you to add your T-chart. In your writing ideas, you're going to title it Places to Write About. You're going to add a where and a when. And you should have at least 4 places that you love. After you've listed your places, I want you to look back at your chart and think about what story you could tell about these places. Just think and add to the discussion board below.